Right. Let's get into a love reading. Spirit, what do we have regarding love for my viewers? What do they need to know? Sacrifice. Okay. You've made plenty of sacrifices in love. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Okay. So sometimes we lose ourselves, and that's the biggest sacrifice we could make. And love doesn't require someone to lose themselves, to hide away the best parts of themselves. Okay. I've been there where, you had to kind of dumb down for people, where you thought that was love, to meet somebody in their mess to help them through, but they weren't getting the message, because not everybody's willing to grow like you, viewer. Not everybody's willing to take accountability, to learn the lessons, to become better. Not everybody's willing to sacrifice their pride, their ego. What else do we have for my viewers? Nurture, beautiful. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They'll flourish. And the most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. Self love is the last of your loves, okay? Because you kind of come into this world alone, and you kind of go out of this world alone. Granted, if you're lucky enough, you have the company of those loved ones around you, but you're still alone in that journey when you cross over. So nourish the love that you give to yourself. That's the sacrifice. Don't lose yourself in all this mess, okay? Don't be like your parents. Don't be like those that are around you that play it off like they have this healthy relationship. And at the end of the day, all they do is put on a face. They've made that sacrifice to for themselves, so they could feel like they don't have to feel bad about themselves. You understand? Learn from those around you. Then we have anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. 222 on the clock. Everything is aligning in divine timing. Okay. The more you nurture yourself, you make the sacrifice by letting go of the relationships because you feel lonely. Okay. You've learned the lessons. That's what you're sacrificing. I'd rather sacrifice being alone than being in the wrong relationship and having to learn the same lessons. Alone time underneath the deck. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. The relationship you have with yourself is the bar that is set in all your other relationships. Understand that. That's why it's important to nurture. But anticipation is something exciting that's ahead of you that you're not meant to see, because you're focused on your alone time. And when you say, you know what, I'm just going to put love on the back burner, I'm going to focus on myself, that's when it actually comes in. Let's clarify and confirm this sacrifice energy. The Five of Pentacles, leaving those behind that made you feel left out, that didn't see you. 333 on the clock. They didn't value you. Look how these two individuals, they're both turning their back towards something. Okay. Those that, right. And it seems like there's a mirror on the bottom here. So this was like a mirrored action. You and someone both made the same sacrifices. And this could be your future partner that's coming in. And this person's going to be your protector. Okay. You see like the height difference? It's giving me like protector energy. And they're willing to make the sacrifices for you. What else do we have? Let's clarify the sacrifice card. Sorry if you hear the mess in the background. Temperance. So this is Sagittarian energy. This is the equal give and take, bringing in balance, that equal reciprocity. Someone's going to come in and make the right sacrifices for you because you do it for yourself. You know what to look out for. You see, there's another mirror here. You could have an altar. Okay, I'm getting, you could have an altar that's a mirror, or that would be really beneficial for you. But something is being brought into balance, harmony, as within, so without. What else do we have for sacrifice here? The Two of Cups. Beautiful. Wow. So someone's going to come in. This is a union. And you're both, and this could be the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy that's coming in to make the sacrifice, the King of Swords, because they've gained a clear clarity on this, a clear plan. They're going to take action, movement. Okay. The Two of Wands here, they've decided and they want to come in and make this offer, the Knight of Cups. This is a soulmate connection. They feel a deep bond. They feel that you're worth the sacrifice because you stepped away from sacrificing yourself for others that left you depleted. Let's clarify the Nurture card. Pardon me. My throat keeps clearing up. Excuse me, my throat keeps clogging. It's like someone doesn't want me to speak or something. Funny how that works. The Seven of Pentacles, nurture. So you've invested in yourself. You've taken the time. You know how to give. You know what you have to offer. You know what you bring to the table, viewer. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What else do I have for nurture? Let's confirm and clarify for my viewers. The Empress. Exactly so. Because you're the Empress. You're all four queens in one: mind, body, soul, the ethers, your intuition, okay? And the physical, the tangible. You're nurturing yourself. You're the Empress. You know what you deserve. This has been a long road. You don't sacrifice yourself for those who seek attention from the town, okay? And then Two of Swords. You're blocked off and you're protected from anybody that doesn't nurture you. You know better now. Underneath the deck, the Ace of Wands. Now there's a new beginning, a restart, a rebirth, even. This is your creativity. This is the divine feminine energy, okay, of the sacral chakra I'm getting. You're nurturing your gifts, your abilities, the strength card underneath that. Okay, having the courage to stand on your own, to step into your creative side. And then we have the Hierophant underneath that. Okay. And then the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Cups, because this is destined. This is destined for you. Higher level of learning, a higher commitment. If I could get these cards, there we go. A commitment that is God sent. This is your divine counterpart. Okay. It's not what you want, it's what God wants for you. And God does not make no mistakes. Source energy is aligning you with something that you were deserving of. And that's that new beginning, that Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the anticipation. What do they have to look forward to? The Death card. Okay, so this is the rebirth. This is like the ending, the anticipation, because something is done, sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, that's a song. You could have just heard that song, but this is a rebirth. This is something new, chills and confirmation, Scorpio energy. This is going deep into the lessons that you've learned through your alone time. And now you're attracting divine timing. Okay. And we saw the Wheel of Fortune. So that came out twice, divine timing, because you're no longer settling. And that is bringing you to the surprise of your twin flame, where you're going to be falling fast. And it may start off as friendship. Okay. That's beautiful energy. Hold on a second here. Let me get these cards organized. What else do you have for anticipation? What could my viewers look forward to? The Hanged Man, a new perspective in love, setting yourself free from the ways that maybe your parents did or tradition taught you how to be. Okay, these negative programming of how it had to look, how you have to be, okay, in order to receive love. You are worthy of love because that's the spark of the divine. Both the dark it took both the darkness and the light to create you. You are worthy of love. And that's what you're changing, like a death to an old narrative. And that's why you can embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival, the Two of Pentacles, something that's going to bring in balance. 1010, as I had looked up on the clock. This is divine timing. It's coming. The Six of Wands, the Hermit, and the Chariot. Your victory in love is on its way. Okay? You're going to be moving forward. The yin to your yang energy, the Chariot energy, the balance, the victory, the Six of Wands, the recognition, someone that sees you, that sees your wisdom, the Hermit. They see your light because you both walk the same path, and we saw the twin flame. So trust that everything is working out, and you made the right sacrifices by staying alone and nurturing yourself. And what is before you is going to knock your socks off. Beautiful energy. Much love, viewer.